Okay, going to do something tonight that we've done 2 days in a row a couple weeks ago because we tried it the first time and we liked it so much we did it the next night too. And it's called steak crisps. And really, all you need is a steak of some sort. I'm using a strip loin, but you can use a filet, whatever you want to use. Some boars and cheese, some bacon, some French bread cut, thin, and then I've got some compound garlic butter that I made. But if you don't want to use that, I'm going to melt that. You can just melt some butter and mix in some minced garlic in it. So first thing we're going to do, I'm going to flavor the steak with some Weber steak and chop sauce or seasoning. But you can use whatever you want to use it. I'm going to put it on the grill, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, once again, this is something that you guys can do on in the oven or inside. You can do your steak, if you want to do it in a cast iron skillet inside or however you want to. I'm going to use the grill, but everything that we're doing here can be done inside. You just need to adapt it, like I adapt a lot of recipes to the grill. So I'm just going to put the steak on the grill, okay? Or, again, you can start the steak however you want. I'm going to put the compound butter, and I made the compound butter by roasting some garlic and mixing it with butter a couple days ago. But I'm just going to put it in here to melt, okay? While this is on indirect heat, so while the steak's heating up, the butter will be melting again. If you want to do that, and if you want to do it inside, melt some butter, mix it with some minced garlic, because what we're doing is dipping the bread in here in a little bit. So that's it for now. You can see these, the French bread was cut about that thin. I actually should have cut them a little bit thinner, so that's my fault. But no thicker than this, and just maybe slightly thinner. So I just wanted to show you that while I'm waiting for the steak to cook a little bit more. Okay, I've got the steak about where I want it, and so now I'm going to take it off. And of course, I'm taking it off the grill. You guys could be taking it off the out of the oven or off the skillet or whatever. You get my point. And then I'm going to tint it, which means I'm just going to cover it before I cut it. I'm just going to cover it with aluminum foil and wrap it up. I'm doing this one-handed, but it'll be wrapped tightly while I go to phase 2. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, and I'll just show you one of them, but I'm going to take the thin slice. Actually, that's a good. No, I did that one right. But anyway, take a thin sliced thing of the bread, and then I'm just going to soak it in the garlic butter. Okay, and then just put it back on the tray, and I'm going to do that with all of these. So I'm not going to record it all, but you'll see. Okay, so now I've got the garlic butter on the toast. My steak is tinted, and so I'm just going to take these, and again, you could put this in the oven. I'm going to put it on my grill, but so I'm going to put this in here until they get crispy. So I'm basically going to be toasting them. You could toast them in the oven however you want to do it. Okay, so while the bread is getting toasted, I have sliced the steak into very thin pieces. Okay, I probably, for my taste, would have cooked this just a little bit too long. I probably should have put it off maybe a minute or two early, but it's still going to be tasty. So you've got those in very thin slices now, and so those are ready to go. Our bread is not quite toasty yet, so we'll let it go a little bit longer. And I'm just going to cover this up with the foil. Okay, so these things are now, I don't know if you can hear that, but they're now crispy. So the next step is I'm just going to put some boars and cheese on it, and then we'll put it back on the grill, maybe in your case in the oven for just about a minute, just to get it melted. Then we're going to put bacon on it and put the steak on it, and we'll be done. So we'll show you how that works. Okay, so the Boursin cheese is on everything now, and then I'm just going to take it and put it back on the grill again, or back in the oven for just about a minute or so to let it get a little melty. And then we'll add the bacon and the cheese, and we'll be done. I mean, the bacon and the steak, and then we'll be done. Okay, so the cheese has gotten a little melty now. And then the next step, and I'll show you on this one, is you just put some little bits of the bacon, the torn up bacon on it. Okay, and then you cover it with the steak. And you know, these are small things, so you may want to get, you know, in this case, like that. And that's your steak crisp. And I'm going to do that. We'll, you know, do one more here, one-handed. Okay. Take a piece of the steak. And, you know, if you got a bigger steak, you just put it right in the middle. And these are smaller, so I'm going to add another little piece here. If I can find a little piece. That'll work for this sake. So anyway, that's what it's going to look like. It's that easy. Try it and enjoy.